WBXO Classic Rock Redefined, a special edition on the Pat Show today. Wonderful to have our good friend. He's a singer, he's a songwriter, and he's with that great band, one of my favorite bands, platinum selling band, Sister Hazel, Mr. Drew Copeland. What's going on, man?
What's up, Pat? I'm happy to be here, man. Thanks for having me on.
Man, Sister Hazel on tour last night, Norwalk, Connecticut. Probably heading to Pennsylvania, but I know you're going to be in Bethel Woods, in our neck of the woods, headlining day one of a 2-day MKNG festival. So buy your tickets today. The weather should be perfect. How is the tour going?
Oh man, it's going great. We're kind of constantly on tour, so we slow down just long enough to jump in the studio and record another record. And then it's back out to the people, man. We love playing live. That's it's one of our favorite things to do. So happy to be coming to your neck of the woods. And you're right, man. For an outdoor festival, I don't think we could have asked for better weather.
Yeah, no, it's going to be a beautiful weekend. I'm going to knock my head or wood to make sure that happens for you. Yeah,
Thank you, sir.
And, you got number 2 out. If the listeners aren't aware, because I have been playing a lot of tracks off of Water, they should be aware. 4 EPs back-to-back of a larger project called Element, and Water made a really big splash on the Billboard Country album charts. I mean, debuting, I want to say, looking at my notes, number 4 and number 2 on the independent album charts. Now, this one, Wind, is it's a kick-ass album as well, a kick-ass EP as well, Drew.
Thank you, sir, yeah.
Water, I fell in love with all of it. I love Roll On By and First Time, but You Won't See Me Again, man, if that doesn't give you goosebumps, wow.
Yeah, that's a tough one, man. That one was written from the heart, and Ken delivered it as if it was his own words, and that was a gut-wrenching song to record, and I'm just thankful we got it out, and that it truly captured what we were going for.
Man, woo! And I mean, I've always noticed, and I'll just say it, all your songs, you could really feel the passion poured through the lyrics, whether it's you, whether it's Ken, you just can feel it, which, it makes a really big difference for the listener, I think.
Well, I appreciate that, and I do believe that's part of why people keep coming back, is because it's not contrived. Like, we're not trying to pretend that we're somebody we're not. I don't think you'll probably get many more songs that talk about what it's like to be in high school right now, because none of us are. Some of our kids are. Some of our kids are in high school, so maybe through their eyes, but for us, man, it's about being honest in our songwriting, and I think that people can sense that and are still drawn to it, and so we keep putting them out, man. This has been a cool run so far. We've already got, we just put this one out. We've already got the other one halfway in the can, and have started the song picking process for the last one. So we're steady at it, man. Looking forward to this rollout.
No, this is great. I mean, it's a tight collection of new songs, and I think it's a perfect follow-up to Water. Nice mix of the old and the new Sister Hazel sound, and Come a Day, Small Town Living, those guys from Gainesville. Is that about Gainesville?
Yes, sir, and the funny thing is, it works for about anybody that comes from a small town. It's one of those things you can plug it in, and it kind of means the same thing.
Yeah, no, I certainly agree. And Whirlwind Girl, wow. Another one.
That was a lot of fun to write. Ryan had a cool southern rock lick, and we just kind of started laying down these lyrics to it. And we got in the studio. The rest of the guys had some really creative ways to kind of come about that whole whirlwind thing and give it a real feel. And we had a good time making that song.
I think the last track I played maybe 2 weeks ago was You'll Be Safe Here. And I got a lot of great feedback from our audience about that song as well.
Yeah, well, that's one of those foot stompers, man. People really enjoy listening to that one.
Yeah, it gets that blood going. Let me ask you, Drew, what you guys are from Florida, but there's like a draw to Nashville, and I certainly don't say that you're a country band, and I would not label that, because you guys cover all genres and do a great job doing that. But there's something about any more of the artists that I talk to, even on the rock end, I mean, just great classic metal rock, there's something more going on in the music city of Nashville that's drawing. It's just not that country place anymore. I guess maybe more available great songwriters. What was the draw for you guys?
Well, I've been going up there since 2004, and I had a couple of writing deals up there, and I made my solo record up there. And the amount of writers and the widespread stylistic forms of all the people that are writing up there, it covers every genre. So they're super talented. It's an amazing town to go write in, and I have a good time going up there every time we're there.
Yeah, no, it is starting to be Music City is really the real thing. It is Music City. It's not about country music anymore. It covers everything. One thing I've always loved about you guys, you're always raising money for charity. You got Camp Hazelnut, and I'll ask you to, so listeners hear what that's all about. But Lyrics for Life, raising over $300,000. I mean, kudos to you guys. Great job.
Man, thank you so much. It's funny because we've always seen this. We've been blessed, man. We've been in the music business and making a living playing music for over 25 years now, and we've always kind of had the heart that if doing something like that, if playing our music and drawing attention to worthy causes such as cancer and cancer awareness and camps for kids, if that can raise money and draw awareness and do good things for that, we feel like it's an obligation. Like I don't think we have a choice. I mean, I think we're called to do that. So it's a great thing. I'm proud of our efforts, and hopefully we'll be able to continue that.
I mean, who hasn't been related to someone that has been involved with cancer? I mean, I lost my mom, many family members, many friends, so thank you for doing that. The Lyrics for Life raised over, I see, $300,000 for Camp Hazelnut in Florida Cancer Specialist Foundation. You guys co-founding the Rock Boat. You got the Hazelnut. That's another thing about you guys. You're always thinking about the fans. Hazelnut Hank, Camp Hazelnut. I mean, when you came to Daryl's house as the whole band, and I got a chance to introduce you guys, you couldn't even move in the place. I mean, the fans up here in New York love you guys. And it was the same thing when it was just you and Ken. I mean, there's just never enough. You guys are a great draw. And I'm glad to be part of it, to continue to play. As an independent guy, I can play anything, so I'm always playing Sister Hazel and throwing in a track in there and plugging you as the best that I can, my friend.
Well, man, we still appreciate that, and you're part of what helps us keep marching along. So thank you so much for all you do to support us.
Yeah, no, we got to get you up here. I created a thing now, 5 for it all. So if you or Ken or Ryan or any of the guys, Mark, roll a dice, you roll 5 of a kind, totaling in 3 rolls. I played the whole album on my radio show. So everybody that I talk to that's got a new album out, they're rolling the dice. I put it on YouTube. I share it with, I'll share it with Marianne so you guys can promote it. And I got to do whatever I can to keeping new music alive on the radio airwaves.
Yes, sir, man. Thank you for doing your part, buddy.
And I love, and I want to say the fans can go to YouTube, which was something I just found the other day that you guys put on YouTube, cut-by-cut video, which was stories of the behind the scenes of at least the latest songs of at least Wind. And it was good to see not only, it's always, you and Ken are the, pretty much, I would say, the leaders of the group, but it was good to see Ryan and Mark as well, part of that. So good job with that.
Yeah, we let those guys talk every once in a while.
Well, Drew, Ken, and the guys will be at Bethel Woods tomorrow. I can't promise you, weatherman, anybody, they can say it's good, bad, and get away with it. But Bethel Woods, headlining tomorrow, Bethel Woods, the MKNG Festival. Unfortunately, I got a family wedding to attend, or I would be there. But I am keeping track of where you guys are, and I will be certainly at the next show that I'm available to go. Please just don't download these songs online. Purchase, buy, and continue to support Drew and his great band, his sister Hazel. Drew, I hope you enjoyed the chat as much as I have.
Absolutely, man. Thank you for having us on and for all the support you give us, man.
You got it, my friend. Safe travels. Be well. Send my best to the guys, and we'll hopefully see you soon.
Amen. See you later, brother.
Drew Copeland, Sister Hazel, WBXO. We are classic rock, and we are redefined.